Well, g'day tubes. How's she hanging? So we got an extra box next to our new box. What does that mean? Well, Saturday there, we installed the new generator panel. Same guy that did the, Stone Cold Steve Austin that did the other one for me. This replaced the old one. So yeah, no, his name's not Stone Cold Steve Austin. It is actually Jason Bourne though, which is kind of cool. But anyways, from the movie. No, he's not from the movie. He should have got paid for them using his name in that movie though. But anyways, so this is the new generator panel. So far we've only got our fridge, our sump pump, basement north wall. Oh, basement north wall. Yeah, right. And the furnace running off, if ever needed be, the generator. So these are pretty sweet. You have to, it's on the actual main breaker circuit right now. So you got to click that off, slide this thing across, and then click your generator on. And the wires, we had to put a junction box up in there because the wires were too short that come out of what we're wanting to run out of the box into this box. So that's what we had to do for that. So it's not too bad, but that's what that is anyways up there, because the wires were now too short from this box. So inside of here there's a few fuses that aren't actually being used, as in one there. Now it's a generator panel, one there. So pretty sweet, good little install, worked out well, and she works. We tried her out, of course, the other day, and she worked. So we had to actually, I did all the wire running while he was doing his stuff here. So we ran one for the trailer actually, which is this one. It's a 30 amp for the trailer outside there, and then this one is the generator wire. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then it runs all the way down here to the beam across, and then down and around. He says that's fine. I didn't really know. So, and then up here we ran across this beam, just all the way across. I had drywall down here from the roof down to about here, so we had to tear that off, but that's all right. I'm not too concerned about that. And through the wall here, and in the computer room, across this wall here, this is actually this. Well, hang on a sec here. This bigger wire here was actually, there's a little story behind that. So this big feller here, this big one, it's a three wire, well, 4 wire. There's a ground and then 3 dewies, 2 hots and a neutral in there, that used to run out through here, up a little bit of a stack, and then they went down to the garage with it, if you can believe that, from way back. So but anyways, found some of my good old stuff from when I was a kid. Some neat stuff I had when I was a kid. Home hardware delivery truck. It's pretty sweet. And then actually I'll show you all that stuff someday. But if anybody ever remembers Constructs, which was this stuff, oh, it's broken, I think. I actually made like a little machine here to move skids and stuff. It was just kind of fun. So this thing still works. This thing lowered down. And then you'd put her down to the ground, and then you could lift a little bit of a weight, not too much with it. And then that was my little homemade skid lifting machine. That stuff was the coolest ever. But so anyways, this big long wire here came, and it was kind of curled all around and then back into a box that I had there, and this is what I run all my computer stuff off of. So he cleaned all that up for me too a little bit, and we ran them outside. So there's 2 plugs outside. Let's head her out and have a look. So out here we have our 2 plugs. So this is the 30 amp trailer plug, plugs into there. And he was going to mount it up the other way with the ground up the other way, but then I thought, no, that's no good, because then the wire would have to come and do kind of like that, right? So I'm like, well, we got to turn that around. So we turned that around. That worked out good. And this is the, this is the generator plug, big twist plug. So that's sweet. That's like a whole metal box in there and everything. She's all spray foamed. I kind of spray foamed inside first. Filled up a bit of a hole here, I hope. And spray foamed a little bit on the outside here, but what I'll probably do is get that chiseled off and then silicone it. So, but inside of here, so the wire comes through, does a 90, and up into the plug. He actually has this goop stuff. It's kind of reminded me of my monument sealant. So you get it all goopy and then you shove it in there so nothing can get in through your hole there, right? Bugs or whatever, you know, kind of thing. That's apparently code up here. So yeah, so that's cool. Whoop, good to go there. We tried her out. Of course, she worked. Furnace started up. The sump pump worked good. All running together, and it was still only running at like 2,400 RPM. So really, probably could run a little more off it yet. I don't think the furnace would draw a whole lot because it's really only running the fan, right? Which wouldn't take a whole pile, I wouldn't think, for that. So we're running the fan. The sump pump might be a little bit, but it's only runs for maybe 30 seconds at the most, and then it could click off again, right? So that's kind of a good one because we got such a freaking high water table here, or we're too low or something. And this kind of wet, crappy rainy weather we're getting is not too good for water in the foundation and stuff. So, and coming up through, it doesn't usually leak, but it sometimes if you get a good rain, it'll come down the wall if your eaves trough's not right or your downspout, and ends up leaking that way. So anyways, we're just looking at this here. He built me up a cord too, a nice big thick heavy duty 10 gauge wire. What does it say on here? It's a Carroll, which is good stuff. 10 AWG, yeah. So heavy duty stuff. And then this end here is, what brand was it now? It's a 30 amp 125/250 volt. Oh, Hubble. That was $140 just for that plug for the female end. And then of course there's one to go into the generator for this one. He says this one wasn't as bad, but I'm like, whoa, 140 bucks for one end. That sucks. So this thing has been sitting here, so we're gonna do a nice cold start. Turn it on. RPM and push. It's funny, it sounds like a generator with a choke on it, but it's fuel injected, but that's how it starts, I guess, until it gets going, right? So we're still only running at 2,400 RPM at idle. They call it idle, I guess. That's about where it was running when it was running all the stuff the other day, so that's pretty awesome because this thing actually does have a what do you call it? Like it won't run up until it needs power. I could find the end of my cord on this old vacuum here. We could try that maybe. Got to weigh on me a little bit. So anyways, today I want to start maybe working on building a 24-inch bucket for the little Mini X. Just because, you know, we've got the two smaller ones that are basically the same one without teeth, as you guys know. I can show you all that when we get down here anyways. And then we got the big 45-inch, and then the ripper tooth. I don't have something kind of in the middle. You know, I like something a little wider sometimes that would maybe hold a little bit more material per scoop kind of thing. And we'll have to see what size we want to settle in on. I'm thinking in around the 24 might be all right. But I want to do this one smooth edged, okay, like the other one we built, but have it be able to accommodate, what would you call it, like a tooth assembly array, I think, something like that. So you could put, like, you know, some 1/2 inch or I don't know what size of bolts yet, but you could bolt like a tooth assembly onto the flat assembly and be able to use it both ways. I thought of another really sweet thing that would work. Would be a bucket or an attachment for all the buckets that I could use my hydraulics that's on the arm now too. Hang on, I'm trying to get the door open here. So I could use the hydraulics on the arm and have like an angling bucket. So you could, you know, dig this way and then angle it and dig whatever like that, right? I thought that would be kind of sweet. But I mean, you could make it just with one bucket, but I think you could almost kind of make like another attachment-y kind of thing with that built sort of onto it. So you could basically attach any bucket to it and it would still angle. Oh, that'd be kind of sweet. I gotta get this door open. Freaking locks, eh? It's pretty bad, our society. We have to live and have to freaking lock everything down because if you don't, it'll disappear somehow. Automatically disappear. Okay, so we got a little bit of stuff we gotta kind of clean up here from the other day, yeah? Oh yeah, we were gonna try welding this thing too, weren't we? That's right. I totally forgot all about that thing over the weekend. So, oh, actually, this is my monument stuff here. So it's kind of like, you know, putty kind of stuff. That's sort of the kind of stuff that he was using. But, oh, what are we gonna do with this thing? Well, maybe not worry about it right now, but one of these days when we're looking for something to do, we'll try welding that thing up maybe, but for now, we're just gonna put them off to the side. All right, so bucket, where do we start? Well, we gotta figure out how wide we want it first, officially, which I'm thinking around 24-inch. Now, I was gonna show you these other buckets if you just recall. There's the factory one. And crap, where's my tape? Oh crap. Tape measure. There he is. I guess they would measure from the outside of the teeth on these because of that would sort of be the widest diggy kind of area. So I'm gonna try that first. So we got 13 roughly. Or the actual bucket here is if I can get the tape to work, 11 and a bit. So yeah, I'm thinking that they go from the outside of these teeth because that would be basically your widest. So I would say they probably call that a 12. And then, you know, we kind of carbon copied made this one, which we've got ready to go on the machine. Don't know why that was zoomed in, sorry. So that one's ready to go, and that one we're going to call, I think, a 12. I made that. If I can remember right. Hang on. Right on 12-inch, and then of course we got our 45-inch, which was a little overkill. But I basically want to build this with only 24 inches wide, kind of thing. So I might have to come back and reference stuff here a little bit and stuff, blah blah blah, back and forth. But I think, oh crap, someone parked an excavator in a way. I think this sheet we got here is about 24 inch. Hi-ho. Well, 22 might have to work, because then I'll have to do a lot less cutting. That could be our, you know, our this side, and then whatever we're doing on the back side. Well, no, that's a different one. That is different. Sorry, that's the one we actually heated and bent. So this one, yeah, we've used a straight piece, and then part of our curve for the curve, and then another straight piece. So that might have to be 22 inch. I won't know until I kind of get digging into the pile here, but I don't really know if I've got enough sort of left here for, yeah, because that's a thicker 1/4 inch or something piece there. 3/8 is a bit too heavy. Trying to keep her lighter too, right? So I probably should back this thing out of here so I could see what we're looking at. Make sure we do have enough material, maybe. All right, well, let's see what we got here. We got, I know, some bigger stuff, but I don't know if I got a whole pile of that 3/8 or 1/8 inch stuff left. I got some bits and pieces, but not enough for, you know, a good size. That one's pretty decent there yet. So that might be what we might have to settle with. So I need a couple of good sheets of it. That one's got too many holes in it. That one's got too many cuts in it. That one's, I think, too thick. Not too sure what size that one is. That one's too thick. That's a 1/4 inch plate, I think. 3/8 maybe, I don't know. That stuff's too thin. Another sheet of, looks like 3/8 back there where we cut the thingies out for the rock bucket way back. Then we're into, looks like 1/4 inch stuff. So, I guess that's what our options are, is that that piece there. So we're going to soon not have enough stuff for bucket making for smaller stuff anyways. That's alright though, I guess pretty much up to what I need or wanted for buckets anyway. So 22 though, I guess I could cut it like lengthwise, you know, if I wanted to make her a 24, which I might. So we'd have to, instead of cutting our pieces that way using this, we would have to cut her a 24 inch that way. Do it that way maybe. That would work too. You know, either or doesn't really make a difference to me. I can cut either or. So, but yeah, okay. So let's go in and do some looking in on the other piece here. All right, where did my little pencil go? I'll just do a little bit of marking. Now this bucket, I kind of didn't want to make it so much of a curl. I wanted to kind of keep it kind of a little more open. The only thing with that though, it might screw up our curl positioning and stuff. So that kind of sort of sucks. I'm just trying to remember, how the heck did I do this before? I think I had set this up like something like that. So we've got to imagine this being our, oh man, this stuff is dirty. This being our bottom plate. So kind of like that. So you got to figure out how much curl you want. You could come over more, but then, you know, I'd rather come about to here maybe, and then the straight plate up the back again, right? Give us a little bit more of an open bucket, but the more you make this plate backwards, it'll definitely change your curl. Not power, but curl, open and close. So I think I want to come pretty much straight up. So that'll be out there. So you can also change it this way a lot too, but that looks like it's pretty flat right there. So I'm thinking of about here somewhere. Next plate would start about there, go up to the top bar and stuff. Alright. Now it'd be nice if I could use one of these lines that are already prescribed in. And oh, this also has the weld joint here too. I don't think that would be a problem because I'm going to have, I don't know. That should be fine, because that's where they fold it, I guess, around something, and then whatever they call that welding, that all the way along. I mean, it should be fine. Well, probably try it. Hopefully, it doesn't affect performance, because I don't know if you can see it there, but. I mean, it should be strong enough. It should be lots strong enough, really. You can see that's the weld joint there. What's the weld joint? Well, I don't know. I guess we'll try it. See, that's all we can really do, I guess. But now I got to draw a line across this thing, and I know you guys are showing me the best way to do that, but. I'm not 100% sure that I like the levelness of this bench to put something across there and then just kind of do a thing like that. So I think I'm better to measure. How you measure that with a measure tape? I don't know. I need one of those flat measure tapes, but we're gonna maybe top her off at 6 inches there. That's pretty close. Then we want to run this down 24. Actually 20. Yeah. Thinking about it, the actual buckets are a little smaller, but the teeth are what make it bigger. But I think if I'm going to do this like a dual purpose kind of thing, I want to have it 24 on the outside, and then the teeth will make it maybe a little bigger or whatever. But so there's 24 there. Or 6 inches there. Do another reference mark in the middle here, maybe to the 6. A minute. Yeah. I don't know if I marked this right now. I think I marked the wrong line. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's just double check here. Yeah, I screwed that one up too already. Oh boy, I'm doing it upside down, right? So it's making it a little more fun. And hopefully this cut on the bottom straight. I should probably put a bit of a square to that bottom cut, but
I'm presuming everything is good. It looks somewhat squarish, but it doesn't really matter because I've cut either side now, so this thing just totally wants to fall over on me. Just tell. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Stupid old thing. Stupid thing. Hang on, we're not finished yet. Oh yeah, maybe we are. I just kind of wanted to measure from this line down to here, make sure everything's still square that way, but she just doesn't want to sit on me. Stupid thing. Alright then, well just go there. Holy. Okay. So we got 2.25. Not liking that too much. It's just like a really hard thing to hold. Well, worst comes to worst, I could, we'll make her work. We'll get her squared and just might have to weld a bit more of a gap when we get everything kind of together. Okay, so now the fun begins. Maybe it'll be alright. Crap, now where's my pencil? Alright. For some reason I think I just totally missed all my lines, so I might have to redo that. What the earth happened there? Oh, for corn flakes. How come it looked good when I scribed it, but now it looks like crap? This stuff doesn't kind of really rub off too well. It's sort of not meant to, I guess. So that sucks, because now I got some oilies on it because of the WD-40. That's the only thing that'll take that off. It's kind of like a crayon-y sort of waxy stuff, right? Cleaning the pipe good anyways. Let's see, you know what I need is my smaller. I'm looking right at the stupid. Got it right here. Okay, so this probably won't scribe at all now. Maybe it'll scribe better. I don't know. I always go a little bit bigger because you can always make it a little bit smaller on the cut, right? Yep, still works. That's good. And then down the side here is going to be really challenging to mark, but you know what? I've got a Dewey here that might conform to it for us, but I do need to measure the bottom here at 24. There. Give us a rough line to go by. Just like so. Okay, so that'll be our back curve piece for the bucket. We'll maybe get that cut out. I don't know how exactly far we're going to get with this today, but we shall see. We'll be able to open up our sweet new window there and then crank the fan on. It'll suck all this hopefully crap out of here for us, and yeah, it should be good. No crap. Somewhere here I've put my mask. I'm gonna probably wear it too because that stuff's pretty nasty to be breathing. Okay, we're just working on getting this cutting edge thing bolted down, sort of, kind of. I don't know if it's gonna really stay where I want it to, but it might not. I don't know. 7 1/4. 7 1/4, so I guess that's not too bad looking. It's gonna probably get pretty close there to the line, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so just looking around to see if there's anything extremely flammable that I should probably move. Probably gonna move this stuff for sure, because I don't think it's good if that goes up in the flame. And the book. Hopefully we can get to spraying that crap upstairs there soon. I think everything else should be fine-ish. And it's been a while since we had the plasma out, but anyway, she should be fine. And I'm going to maybe put you down at the other end here, because I'm going to probably stand here and cut, you know, this way. Okay, so does anybody else see anything potentially dangerous on the bench that we probably should move? Yeah, I do. I do. No, it's not just that. It removes that. There's not much in it, but that really doesn't matter. It'll still explode on you. Maybe this. I wish I could have just one dedicated area for cutting, but I don't, so anyways, it's alright. Probably shouldn't be cutting on this steel or wooden bench either, but I've done it before and so far it's been alright. You just gotta watch, you know, keep an eye out. I got fire extinguishers if needed. You know, but yeah, you just gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Okay, so we're gonna put a set of these on. We got our mask on. I hate these things. It really sucks when you got beard because it doesn't generally kind of work too well. It leaks a lot, but we're gonna turn the fan on too. Windows open over there. We're gonna see if she's sucking a lot of air out or not. Oh, there's all kinds of air coming in now. Woo! How well those fans work. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Turn the duty on. Probably turn our air compressor on. And okay. There we go. We'll get you a little bit closer on the shot here. Okay, I'm not going to put gloves on. Probably silly, but there we go.
it's going to be really hard to put a line thingy on there, so I'm just going to try to do it by hand. No fires. Good. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. We'll just disassemble this now.
There, see, no fires. No fires. Pretty messy though, but no fires. No fires is good. So it's funny because that mask does work. I'll show you in a sec here. But it's funny how I can still smell the stuff through it. Like I don't know if it's maybe seeping in through the mask thing or something, but you can see the brownness of the stuff there, right? So that's pretty nasty. That's it's got a 2 filter thing. So there's the one side, that's the outside, and that's like the inside, which is a little bit cleaner. They're supposed to be like nice and white when they're new, so it is absorbing some of it, which is good because otherwise you'd be sucking that in your dewey, and that would kind of suck, literally suck. So, I mean, this probably isn't the best, and I had it right. It probably isn't the best mask for this, but, you know, it's better than nothing, right? So, okay, so now we got, where are you guys looking here? Let's get you closer here. Alright, so now we got our curve part. We need to make our top plates. Now I could make the front a little longer, which would technically hold more material in there. But the longer you make it, the worse it makes your curl power. So if you make it really short, it'd have awesome curl power, but it wouldn't hold much. But if you make it like really long, you'd have really crappy curl power, and you would hold a lot of that material once you got it all curled in, but that's kind of not sort of what you kind of want to get achieved, right? So let's get this thing, if we can, kind of set up. Thinking I want this to be kind of straight up so the plate's mount on the back. This is pretty close here. It's all dirty, but okay, so plate-wise. It looks like the little blade on the front of the machine right now. A little pushing blade. Okay. Tape measure. How far do we want to come out with a plate? I think 12 would be way too much. I'm thinking more like, well, let me just go measure the other bucket here. Hang on. Okay, so the factory bucket actually comes out 9 with the plate. Seems awful big. 9 with the plate, and then with the teeth on it, it's actually 15. That seems awful long. Now I'm measuring from in the bucket where their curve comes and then it starts to go to the flat plate, and it's 9 inch. It is actually 9 inch, so that seems like it would make an awful huge bucket. Now, another thing I like to kind of do is come up with 9. It's going on the back. So probably be only up about 7. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would be 23. So that would be, I don't know if you guys can see that. Sort of can see that. That would kind of be your profile looking of your bucket there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What did I say? 7 out top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 23 inch would be your actual bucket size there. It seems kind of large to me. Well, if when in doubt, bring out your sample. Your sample. So from, yeah, she's 9 inch. Now it's 9 inch to the actual hardened cutting edge. So it's actually only about 5 inch out and then the cutting edge. So we'd have to, of course, configure that into it too. So kind of wanted something a little bigger, but I don't know. We come out with maybe 7 inch, and then the cutting edge crap, which I've got. What am I going to use for that? I think it was this stuff we used before. Yeah, because it's 4 inches. That's 4 inches, so that was what we used on the other bucket. Okay, so cutting edge, cutting edge. It's a 5 inch gap. 5 inch gap. 5 inch gap. So that would make it the same size as this one, but if we went back 2 inches to 7 inch, that'd definitely make a wider bucket. I think it should still handle that pretty good. Yeah, so 7 inch plus that, so that's actually going to give us 11 inch out, where this one was 15. So we're actually still shorter, but I still need to add on my teeth bracket to this too. So she might be a little long. Because I don't know what I'm going to do for teeth yet. It probably won't be anything like these. I'll probably just manufacture my own like I did on the other bucket, and it seemed to work really well. They're not replaceable, but you know what? You can cut them off and re-weld stuff on pretty quick. Pretty easy anyways. I can. So 7 inch, that brings it to 11. we run teeth out the front here, depending on how far the teeth go out. Roughly, I don't need like monster huge teeth like that, so that's probably another, well, probably 3" out, so we'll add 7, 11, 1, 2, 3, so we're 14". And I think all set together we're still within the specs of this, so I think that's what we're going to go with. A 7" plate in there, and then we'll just weld on one of these guys on the outside and then manufacture our teeth, which we've done before, and they worked pretty good. And we'll go from there. So we're going to mark down here 7" plate. Because all I'm going to forget. Time I get everything moved off of here, bring that other piece in and cut that. We'll, yeah, okay. So let's clean this off and we'll bring in our other piece of plate. Bring in our other piece of plate and we'll cut off what we need for that. Okay, so let's mark up this thing here. I'm gonna have to cut it the other way, which kind of sucks, but that's alright. We can do it. Oh, I wish I had the other side up. This side's a little rougher. It'd just be a bit smoother cutting on the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch that, I think. Hang on a sec here. We'll move you back just a hair a little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't answer the phone when it says unknown. I pay for caller ID stuff for a reason. I'm not answering if it says unknown. Forget that crap. Okay. This is probably going to be really easy. Oh! It's usually the unknown calls us as, "Burp, you want a trip too on a cruise?" Yeah, frick off. I don't think so. Well, this side isn't a whole pile better. It is better. Counterweight on there so we can hang her off the edge to cut her. Maybe. I don't know if I like that because this might screw up the cut. It's not really being supported. Well, anyways, let's mark her up here. I guess I should have probably measured the other plate too, but I don't know yet what that one's going to be, so we won't do that one. So we need 7". 7". 24". 7" by 24. Okay, let me grab that big T-square. I think this is actually drywall square, maybe. I don't know what she works. think we're square. Alright, I should probably do maybe this cut first. I guess it doesn't really matter. This one I could do first, but then I'd have this thing kind of flopping. But if I do this one and then that one, then the whole thing would fall off maybe. I don't know. It all depends on what you want to do, I guess. So we will do... I just have to use these guides because I'm absolutely horrible at trying to keep a straight line. Oh my god, there we go again. Holy crap. Alright, let's zip this guy off here anyways, and that phone call I answered, the second one there, and this is just going to be a quick cut, so I'm not going to throw the mask on just for this. I will put some glasses on. I'll probably have to run for a second after this cut. I'm sure you guys are seeing what I'm sort of seeing. That's not too bad, I guess. Okay. Should be all good. We just got to blast through it first here. Check where I'm cutting. It's a little big, but that's okay. We can always shave a bit more off. Okay, vacate. Alright, let's bolt on the other one here. Unfortunately, one's going to have to stay loose, but you got to leave a little bit of room. Now I'll show you why on the one side of the line on the side you're cutting. So you can see focus. You can see there I'm not really right on the line. You got to be over a little bit because of your tip of your gun. Because of the distance from the center to the side there. So you got to kind of, I kind of like to, hopefully this gets into shot here. Just give it a little... hair bit there. I got to come over a bit more. That's not too bad there. Down here you can't see, I know, but right on the line there. So that's how you got to kind of counter your line a little bit. So that should work pretty good. Alright, let's just maybe quickly cut this one too, and then I got a rock here for a second. I ain't gonna put my mask on, I think, though. Okay, let's get this one cut, and then I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat for lunch. Because it is lunchtime. Oh, come on, mask. Okay, there we go. Goes on, where did I put my eyeglasses? I got these ones here, I guess. Okay. Woo, let's get this one cut. We'll turn on our fan.
bring stormage in here on, hang on. Turn that off, there we go. Whoop.
I've been bringing stormage in here on what we want our top plate to be. It's probably going to be pretty darn the same as that one, I'm thinking. No, let me set up here, hang on. Alright, so basically we just have to build and leave enough room for our 2 plates to fit on. And the bar, so if I go just maybe a little longer than what these plates are here, which ended up being, we're going to say 6 inch, that'll give us enough, so we basically 7 inch would give us a pretty good amount of plate up there, but I don't know if I want to go that much. 7 inch would make it kind of like, if I get it right here, kind of like that. That would be all right. You know what? To heck with it. If she don't work, I'll still use it. I don't really care. So I'm going to just do a carbon copy of this thing. Maybe. It's not exactly the way I want it to be here. Hang on a second. I'm going to put some more weights on this thing here. Oh, this great big mother will hold her down. Holy friggin' crap. There, gives it a little more support. And yeah, we're good. Okay. So I'm just gonna carbon copy this thing. What the heck, eh? That'll work. And it should hold lots of material. You know? Like I'm saying, you don't have to fill up the bucket all the time, right? Like if you've got some material you're using or trying to move that's too heavy, well, just take a scoop and then dump a little bit extra out when you're dumping. Okay. Okay, so let's get our straight edge here again. This is going to be a little more challenging to mount this thing, but we should be able to get it. It's going to go a hair bit wider with this one because the way it measured there worked out, it didn't kind of look right. Okay, let's suit up, turn the fan on again. And we'll cut this guy. Alright, so this piece here, well, both of them are a little rusty on the one side, so I'm going to run the little orbital sander over it. Oh, not, maybe not. Ugh. There we go. This is only frickin' 80 grit, so should do some of it. Okay, so we gave him a bit of a sand and then vacuumed everything off. Just gonna go at it with a towel too, because I imagine there's, yeah, still more. The vacuum doesn't get it all, so this will get a lot of it. Have to be kind of clean to weld, you know. One side of these wasn't too bad, but it's starting to pit a little bit off and crap, and so. A little bit cleaned up anyways. Okay, that should do. Alright, see if those ones were after for me. Okay, so let's have a look at things here. I don't know how much further we'll get today with this. Oh, that looks pretty dirty too, isn't it? Oh. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Set that up. Get a little bit more weight behind them. Okay, so we got to kind of decipher where we want stuff to kind of sit. Oh, you guys in a good shot there. Pretty good, I guess. See, we could change a whole lot of ball game here if you wanted to. I could put this straight up. Stay there. And we'd have to do our cutting our sides for there. That would hold a lot of material. I don't want it to hold too much though, so I can close that up a bit, or we can also close that up a little more too. Kind of make that like that sort of thing. Or we could go that way more. move that one over this way more. I don't know. I don't know how I want to set her quite up yet. Could go even more out. Go like huge big. That's being silly now. So it still kind of depends how you want her, you know. It's set down there more, but I don't like that profile at all. So I'm probably gonna just do it the way I normally would do it, where that would be like pretty much straight up. Pretty darn close. It's pretty close there. It all depends how you want this top piece to sit too. If you want it to angle out more. Ah, it just moved on me. Clamp that on the front. Come on. Okay. Double look at this angle here. It's pretty good. I'm measuring up right at the top corner. That gives you an idea what angle you're sitting at, kind of sort of thing. So that you can, oh, what's going on here? A little bit of trouble heat bend in this one. A little better, but it's not perfect yet. It's a little better. Okay, so that will go somewhere there. And then you got to imagine the bar going across the top to the side plates. Should hold a fair bit of material. Alright, well I'm going to go grab a quick bite to eat and then do some more thinking about this while I'm eating stuff, and then come back and review here, see what we're going to weld together here. Alright, well I didn't kind of realize how long we've been running today, so anyways, that's probably going to be about it for this part of the fab today. I kind of got things kind of sort of set up here, kind of sort of like kind of equivalent to the bucket there. I'm pretty actually happy with basically the distance from there to there where your material gets held. I could alter this one a little bit and make this plate maybe a little more straighter. It might hold a little more than, you know, that profile of a bucket, which would be, let's get you back on this thing for a second. Let's have a look at this before we say good day for today, which would be, so this profile now, it kind of slopes ahead a little wee bit, kind of like that. Position, so it's kind of like that. That's actually not too bad. You know, I could go, whoa, you dirty rotten thing. weight there. That's okay, I'll try not to push down too hard. Well, we can put this, drill it back in here maybe. Yeah, we could go a little more straighter up, which I might, you know, I don't really know yet. Whoa. Oh, for cornflakes. So that there, somewhere about there would be like their positioning. Oh, for cornflakes, really? Would have thought that thing would have held pretty darn good there, but apparently not. But anyways, let's try this again. So I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe going, see, the more you go straighter up, the bigger your side plates will have to be, but then the more material the thing will hold. But I don't want to go crazy. I want it still to be functional and safe, you know, where you can have this maybe full of material and swing right around without it tipping you over, because that can happen. So I don't know, in there somewhere. I'm not really too sure, but we'll maybe figure on now that out a little bit more tomorrow, and maybe we'll give it a couple of spot welds, see what we like, and then we'll have to do some side plate stuff. But I kind of really don't want to just use this stuff for side plates, because that's about all the real good straightish kind of stuff I got left. So I might be able to use some other stuff here for side plates. I think I've got enough. I could probably get one out of that piece, and that's the same thickness, but this stuff here is a bit thicker. I don't think it's quite 1/8 this other sheet of stuff, so that's not so super too good. I think we got this sheet here too that might get another piece out of it. Oh yeah, I think we could get a side plate out of that. These are both, I think, still 1/8, so I'd rather kind of use those up than you know, my kind of straight piece of stuff there. So, but boy, after that, the 1/8 is pretty much run out, I think. Uh-oh, that's not good. But we'll fire this guy up, I guess, put him away. I found one thing I really don't like about this thing. It's not the machine or the machine's fault, but if you're outside and your tracks are all covered in mud, of course it doesn't fall off when you're driving it. It doesn't go fast enough to spin it off, right? But when you park it inside and they dry off, as soon as you back out, it leaves trails of dirt. It sucks. There we go. Yes, you have to keep sweeping every time you take the thing out because it leaves so much mud trail. Whoops. I just caught the corner of the bucket there. So I'd rather catch the bucket than the frickin' wall or the, you know, the seal on the side of the door. I'd rather catch the edge of the bucket here than rip the door or the frame of the door off, because that would be bad. That would totally suck. But anyways, I guess that's about her for today on that project. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Do some spot welding on that thing, and maybe get some side plates cut out. But anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow. What are you doing, Chucks? You want to see something funny? We found the white chicken loves those little dried out mealyworm things. I can hand feed her mealyworms. She'll freak right out. Half the time she'll grab like my skin as she's chomping. Let's see if I can get this for you here. Hang on, we gotta load our hand up. Okay, those are the little mealyworms. They're all like dried out, like there's like absolutely nothing left in them, but she just loves them. This is really gonna probably suck. Like, she can already tell what's coming. I don't know. Ow! 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 That's my finger! Ow! Ow! Here, take them! You win. Ow! That really hurt. It's just like a real quick pinch, you know, but the other one, I don't know if the other one just can't get any because she's such a pig. But the other one doesn't like them as much, don't really care. But this one, the white one, we can't get anywhere near to give her a pet, but the Rhode Island Red, no problem. She'll sit right there, you can pet her all day. She just loves it, so. But anyways, they're doing good. They're getting a bit of grass. We can move this pen around, which is kind of nice, right, for them. So I should probably move it back a little bit for them. They could get some new stuff. What do you think? Oh, geez. You're violent, aren't you? What are you doing? Peck my hand again, aren't you? You little meanie. You're mean. Yeah, you're not very friendly-ish. What are you doing? You're gonna fall off. Yeah, you're gonna fall off. Oh well, maybe I'll move them a little bit here.